guys, welcome back to another edition of Pop Culture Corner. My name's Ty, and I'm your host. Today, we have some exclusive news. About a highly anticipated show, HBO Max's Green Lantern Project. I know, some controversy around it, considering the Snyderverse and whether it will be tied to it. Probably not, but that's okay. This show is going to be unlike anything we've seen before. What we've heard is it's going to be 3 separate timelines, all converging potentially at the end. So we're going to start with Jeremy Irvine, who was cast as Alan Scott. Now, you can see here from the picture that he looks the part. I'm super excited to see what he can do with the role. He looks great. I think this is the perfect casting choice. And honestly, HBO Max and Warner Brothers, they do a pretty good job of casting. So on to our next one is Finn Whitrock, and he'll be playing Guy Gardner. He also fits the bill. The hair maybe could change a little bit, maybe dye it a little bit. However, if they do go with the black hair, I mean, it's whatever. It's whatever. My favorite casting is Tobias Menzies, and he will be playing Sinestro. Now, fans of the 2011, I know there are not a lot. Fans of the 2011 Green Lantern movie really gravitated towards Mark Strong as Sinestro, and they really wanted him to reprise the role.
So, this is the human. When I learned Urban Sewer's Ring had chosen you, I said there had to be a mistake. I see nothing to change my mind. I do believe I smell fear. I'm a Green Lantern. I fear nothing.
Role. However, he was in Shazam, and I don't think that would kind of mesh well. I'm really excited to see what Tobias does as Sinestro. Sinestro has a long, complicated storyline, as he was originally a Green Lantern and one of the best Green Lanterns. He trains Hal. He is, like I said, one of the best Green Lanterns. He has a riff with the Guardians and Ivan Sewer, and then ends up forging the Yellow Ring and creating the Sinestro Corps. So I'm thinking that we're going to see his beginning, his middle, and his end all through these 3 timelines. I really am looking forward to this. So Jeremy Irvine's Alan Scott will take place around the 50s and 60s, with Finn Guy Gardner around the 80s and 90s. And then, our 2 other Green Lanterns that are going to be in the show, which will be Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz, being the early 2000s. Now, they are not cast yet. However, I do think that in the coming weeks we might get some casting. I'm interested to know who you would cast as Simon Baz and Jessica Cruz. So let me know in the comments who you would cast. I have my fan castings, but I want to know what you think below. Noticeably absent from this whole show is Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. Is that a good thing? No. Is it a bad thing? No, because I do think that they have future plans for these characters. I think that buddy cop movie that they originally pitched would be a great idea. Now, something interesting here is that there is a character named Vanessa, well, codename Vanessa, and she is being described as a 30s a 30-year-old female who is open ethnicity, and she is a brilliant astronaut. Sound familiar? Because I think it does. Does that sound familiar? Yes, it does. She'll be a series regular, and the showrunner says that this role will be very important. Guys, this has got to, I mean, it's got to be Ferris. It's got to be her. I don't know who else it could be, because Carol Ferris is Hal Jordan's love interest, and honestly, including her in a series like this without Hal Jordan, I thought was very interesting. She does go on to play Star Sapphire. And I think this would be an interesting take, considering Hal is not in the show. Could we get a cameo? I don't know. Could we? I guess it's up to the show. And could this project set up something in the future with Hal and Jon Stewart? It all remains to be seen. I do think this project is going to be fun. I know it's going to take place across 3 different timelines. I know we're going to get to see the development of several Green Lanterns. And what I do like about this show is it's not just centered on one Green Lantern. It's centered on several Green Lanterns and how all their stories converge. Oa is a beautiful, place amongst the DC universe where it's home to the Green Lantern Corps, and I'm super excited to see how it plays in to the show. Will they report back there? Will they go back there? And which sector each character is going to be responsible for? Because Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart, they are Earth's protectors. So, Alan Scott was the first Green Lantern, and his story is very fascinating. And fascinating is like the least. Very, very, very underwhelming when I say fascinating, because his story is one of my favorite Green Lantern stories. He was the first Green Lantern in the comics, so I'm very interested to see him make his debut in the silver screen or on HBO Max, whatever screen. Also, all these other characters, will we see Kilowog? Will we see more Ivan Soar? Will we see Sinestro's descent into madness and the Forge of the Yellow Ring and the Sinestro Corps? I'm thinking yes, but where is Hal Jordan? Where is Jon Stewart? And I think this series will answer all those questions and kind of be a lead to the next project. Now, I think this is going to have a central story. However, I do think it's going to set up future Green Lantern projects. I know that in the first 2011 Ryan Reynolds led Green Lantern movie, WB was very timid and scared to make another Green Lantern project. However, Green Lantern is a founding member of the Justice League. You cannot have the Justice League without Green Lantern. We know Zach shot a scene with Green Lantern, John Stewart specifically, and Wayne T. Carr was John Stewart. We've had him on the show. We got to talk a little bit about it, but it was not used in the final cut due to Warner Brothers asking them to not include it. It could mean two things. One, they're just buttheads and they suck. Two, they have future plans for John Stewart and Hal Jordan in the long term, DCEU. I, for one, am very eager to see what those plans are. And I know that you guys are as well. We have a great list of Green Lanterns here, but when people think of Green Lantern, they either think A, John Stewart, or B, Hal Jordan. I'm not a huge Hal Jordan guy. I know that, when people think of Green Lantern, they think of Hal Jordan, but the guy has gone villainous more times than I can count. John Stewart really is my favorite Green Lantern, and I would love to see a story focused mainly on him, especially let's get this hashtag going. Bring back Wayne T. Carr as John Stewart. That's a long hashtag. Maybe we can shorten it a little bit. I don't know. But so this is our exclusive for Green Lantern. Stick after for some bloopers. It took us a couple times to record this. And we have some funny bloopers at the end. This has been a Pop Culture Corner exclusive, and we have so many more to come. We have early access, we have exclusives, we have sources, we got everything now. So lots more to come. We do it for you. We do it for the culture.